Karen made it sound like I just was this superhero and that I had multiple sclerosis and no big deal, right? Wrong. When I was diagnosed, I was devastated. I was sad, I was angry, and I was really scared. I couldn't do what I used to do, and I was getting worse and worse. So I made a career out of trying every treatment possible to find a cure. And I kept going downhill. In 1995, I was in the motorized scooter and trying every treatment possible. I happened to go see Schindler's List. I walked into that movie thinking I had the worst life possible. I left grateful for my life for the first time since I'd been diagnosed, because I realized true survival isn't about whether my legs worked or not. It's about how we treat each other. So what we're doing here is we are getting geared to, when we go out and volunteer, doing what we love and what we know best and sharing it, and not trying to be someone we're not accepting jobs out of guilt or because a friend asks you to do it, or because you don't know what you want to do, you know? And once you know who you are and what your capabilities are, you may want to take a volunteer job to try something you've always wanted to do but never did. Maybe when you were a kid you dreamed of doing this and you abandoned that dream. So that might be something you want to do when you go out and volunteer. Maybe it's something that you already do and you know you're doing the right thing and this reconfirms it and you want to keep doing it because you know you're making a difference. You guys are all interested in education. What color are you?
I'm yellow, and I wish they were all yellow. No, I'm kidding.
No. We're learning to see how we value differences.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Blue.
Blue. Yellow, blue.
Pink.
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 Pink. Pink. Fun group.
Yellow.
Yellow. Good.
Go, Chris. Purple.
Oh my gosh. Do you understand what you've got here? You've got someone who can organize, someone who can envision, someone who can nurture, and someone who can live in the moment and make an outstanding splash of a volunteer opportunity and help people. I have to tell you, I did a workshop with high school kids, and a girl came up to me and she said, "Jackie, thank you. I feel so free. I felt so guilty that I wasn't a nurturer. My girlfriends go and they mentor at Girls Inc. and they do hands-on and they ask me to come and I feel guilty because I don't enjoy it." Well, now I understand why. I'm the one that can go with the girls, but I can create the reading program. If they don't have a book club, I can create the book club and then I'm out of there. My friends can do it weekly. But where would we be if they didn't create the book club? And she was breathing. She said, "I am finally free, thank you." No.
Spiritual was our interest group. So what I did was I actually created an event around the idea of spirituality. My definition of spirituality is not necessarily defined by one religion, so I wanted to create an event that was open to all those who believe in a higher power. So Jackie mentioned a sunrise breakfast. The idea of sunrise breakfast where the rising sun can act as a symbol for those who might need it, as a new day is forming, and if light is being shed on a situation. This could be for people this could be for abused women and their families who might need that hope and who need to just be reminded that a new day can dawn.
In choosing programs, I picked also, I like to work with adults, teenagers and children. I coach AAU basketball with 13 and 14-year-old kids, yeah.
Fabulous.
And I love sports, so I stay actively involved in that. And I was raised and born in the inner city, Brooklyn, New York. And so we kind of came up from a poverty environment, and I said, you know, never going back, and I would help anyone to uplift them out of poverty. So that's what I kind of dedicated my whole life to doing, helping others.
Yeah, that wasn't really, could I have added that? Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what's really important, because in the box.
Yeah, I was in the box and
It's okay. It's okay. That's why we did it.
that would be great. I would like to do that with dance if I could.
Okay, that just changed it for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I would, well, with the adults too, I could do that?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
And that's what you need to do at this volunteer fair. And with everything you're doing, think about your interest group, your interest pattern, and even if you see an agency that appeals to you and they don't offer what you know you could do, suggest and let them know what you can do, and they will be so thrilled. I mean, if the family place in Dallas had Marisa come in and say, I'd like to do a dance program with a child one-on-one and mentoring, and see what kind of growth occurs through dance, would they say no?
I don't know. I don't think so. I would hope not.
No,
That
they
would be
wouldn't.
fun,
No
though.
one would. Wouldn't it be great?
I would probably do something like that though in little groups.
That'd be
Not
awesome.
one-on-one.
That's okay. That'd be wonderful.
That's all right. Can I
Okay.
sit down now?
Thank you. I think you know exactly what you have to offer. And the truth of it is, when you go out to volunteer, and when you're really being of service, it's when you are offering a part of you. And when you know what you have to offer, and you're not just putting in volunteer hours, it's going to make a world of difference. Because what happens, and this is exactly what happened to me, when I was able to reach out and help someone else and had the courage to step out of my own stuff long enough to reach out and help someone else, when I went back to my own illness, I had new eyes, a new perspective, because I knew who I was and I had a purpose. So if you're really helping and being of service according to who you are and what you really have to give, your life will be awesome. So thank you all very, very much.
Jackie's workshop worked for me on a couple of different levels. On the personal level, it gave me an opportunity to think through some of the volunteering I actually was doing and whether it was the most appropriate match for my style. But professionally, and for the work I do here at Hasbro, it worked on a number of levels as well. The work I do here is all around people development and helping people get in contact with what's important to them, building on skills, and my areas of focus around organizational effectiveness, training and development, and diversity is a wonderful match for what was covered in the workshop. The structure of the workshop coupled both some self-exploration, some interactivity and different exercise, and also provided for some provocative thinking around the concepts of volunteering and the match towards that. So from a workshop design, I thought it was a great match for our culture here at Hasbro. And for the work we're doing towards diversity and reaching out to people and building an inclusive environment, all of what Jackie had covered and worked with each of the members on was totally consistent with the messaging here internally.
The workshop, the Courage to Give workshop, was great. It was very inspirational for me. First of all, I get to meet my new best friend, Jackie Waldman. My name is Jackie too, and just loved her to pieces. Anyways, what I found so great about the workshop was it gave me the opportunity to understand, based on my style, my likes and dislikes, what would be a great fit for me in terms of volunteering for my life now and with my children as well. So that's what I really liked about the workshop. That it took the time to take me through those steps very quickly and in a very fun format. So that's what I liked about the workshop. Thanks, Jack. Bye.